Rolling.
This is a story. It's not the story, but one of many stories circling round and round in the ancient oak forests in Belarus. Pastoral, birch forests, fields, and open sky. We're going towards Uzda, a town close to Minsk in the Belarusian countryside, also known as White Russia, sometimes known as Lita in Yiddish. Ancient trees and deep time. We come into town, and here we see the post office, as psychedelic as you might have anticipated. And then we see the old wooden synagogue. And over there is the mosque. Oh, and let's get a little closer in, and we can see that the cemetery outside the mosque sits exactly next to a Jewish cemetery. It seems how my teachers somehow forgot that in such a mostly ordinary town, there would be a Jewish cemetery right next to a Lipka Muslim Tatar cemetery. This is one story. Of course, there are thousands of stories that can be told about this mostly ordinary town of Uzda, but this town had an extraordinary funeral industry. You can see the body. You can see the mourners. Those ladies in the geometric orange outfits, those are the professional mourners of the town, known as kluggerns. Between the pantheists and the Christians and the Jews and the Muslims, everybody dies. So everybody needs a professional mourner to weep for those who are too sad to weep. Kluggerans were completely organized. They all met together and had a guild of professional mourners. And they met just outside the cemetery in a small red inn. And it so happens that this amazing red inn, which was a tavern, was run by bears. And you may say, a tavern run by bears? Well, it happens that there were so many bears in this town and the nearby town of Smorgon that if you would get off a train, the porters that would carry your luggage would in fact be bears. Because you see, they had a bear training academy. But let me not go on. Let's go now to the tavern and hear about what kinds of bears these really are.
You ask me what kind of bear am I? You ask me what kind of bear am I hardly know myself, but I suppose I'll try to tell you what kind of bear am I. They took me from the woods when I was small. Played the music, made me dance on the hot coal. Said I almost sounded human when I'd bleed and cry. And you asked me what kind of bear am I? You asked me what kind of bear am I? You asked me what kind of bear am I? You asked me what what kind of bear am I? Graduated with a master in humanity from the Small Gone Bear Academy. Then master and I, we traveled here and there. Every prince and peasant loves a jaunty dancing bear, but I'm not so jaunty now, so I suppose I see why you ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. I ate my master one day, and my freedom I gained with a knife and a fork, just as I had been trained. Had to use a knife and fork, just like people do. Master pulled all my teeth out, it made them difficult to chew. I passed. I passed. I passed the checkpoints in disguise, using clippers and hair dye. And you ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. So now I work the tavern and we share every coin. It pays to the necessities, I can't complain. Wouldn't live now in the woods, even if I had the chance. I pour the drinks, I hear the music, and I try not to dance. But sometimes I just can't help myself, no matter how I try. You ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. You ask me what kind of bear am I. Why don't you tell me what kind of bear am I? You tell me what kind of bear am I.
This is a story. It's not the story, but one of many stories circling round and round in the ancient oak forests in Belarus.
Я тебя терку за хвост, ох я.